Adam, thank you for having us here at the beautiful Fenway Hotel in Dunedin.
It's our pleasure to host you, Paul. Thanks for being here today.
Yeah, I mean, where are we at right now?
So we're actually at Hi-Fi Rooftop Bar. As you can see, we get a beautiful sunset view out here every evening, open here on the roof of Fenway Hotel. Our hotel was originally opened in 1927, so nearly 100 years ago. So next year will be our 100th anniversary of the hotel, which is very cool and exciting. Talking about hi-fi in particular, we have a lot of musical influence in this hotel. Actually, during construction, there's some issues with development. So the actual developer at the time had the idea to put the first radio tower on the roof of the hotel and broadcast in 1926 at that time.
Wow.
To be the first radio tower broadcast in Pinellas County, which, that's where hi-fi gets its name from, and we have live music downstairs. So it's a big part of our history and story here at Fenway.
Yeah, so we got up here on this beautiful night, and there's a bunch of people coming in with their baseball caps on.
Absolutely.
What's all that about?
So Dunedin is actually the home of Blue Jays spring training. So the Toronto Blue Jays, their stadium is actually about 2 blocks away from the hotel.
Wow.
So as you can see, we actually, the game is just finishing up right now. So they're playing the Red Sox out there today. And as always, we get a good little crowd, good pop over here at the rooftop bar afterwards.
I love that this hotel is older, but you've got refreshed rooms and the vibe. Not every hotel, I travel a lot, and the hotel rooms are all cookie cutter. Not here, right? Tell us something about the hotel.
Yeah, so we're all about great vibes here at Fenway. So we're a very active hotel. We're active with the community, active with guests. We host lots of events, lots of weddings at this hotel. We have this big, beautiful waterfront lawn right here in front of us that, makes a beautiful scenic backdrop for any wedding and event here at the hotel. We are an 83-room Marriott Autograph property, so we're part of their Autograph collection, which is kind of their line of lifestyle boutique hotels. So we're the only Fenway hotel, kind of part of that collection. But again, a lot of great history at this hotel, which is really fun. We talked a little bit about the music at the hotel. Another story that we like to talk about is that this hotel originally opened and operated during Prohibition. So opening in the late 20s into the 30s, our hotel actually had a true operating speakeasy. So when you're in the lobby, you can see the actual physical speakeasy door, that they actually used to service and utilize, back during that time.
That's awesome.
Unfortunately, we can't utilize it during these days due to the renovation and support that we had to add under there, but we have activated our own speakeasy concept within the hotel, which we still are a little secret about that, but it is posted up on our events page on select dates. But
very nice.
Really, Fenway is all about just, having a great area. We have lots of staycationers, people coming even just from Tampa or across the bay, just because it really is a hotel that you can come, you can leave your car here for the weekend, you can visit downtown Dunedin, which is about a half a mile, north of us here. The Pinellas Trail is 42-mile trail that runs right behind the hotel. We have bike rentals available for anybody that wants to do that. And then just across the water are all the beaches out there. So again, lots of activities, lots of stuff to do in the area. And within the hotel itself, we have the Hi-Fi Rooftop Bar, which we touched on. We also have Hugh Parlor and Chop House. So we do have a full-service steakhouse on property. We have parlor bar downstairs as well, pool area. So, and a lot of these spaces are open and, for our locals and community. So for our guests and the community, whether you're either of those, you're going to have a great time here at Fenway.
Well, thanks for hosting us here, brother.
My pleasure,
that.
Paul.
Yes.
Yeah, you got it.
Brad, here in Clearwater, you guys have been working on a project for a long time. It looks like it's finally really getting going. This is exciting. Tell us about it.
It's incredibly exciting to be out here, even though it kind of looks pretty basic right now, just like a big grass field. This is going to be the site of our new downtown Clearwater transit hub called Clearwater Station in just about 18 months.
Awesome.
We have finally gotten started with construction. There's been a lot of efforts over the years, even before I got here. They were trying to find a new hub because our current facility is just way too small. It's 40 years old. It definitely needs to be replaced. So we're very excited to see this come out of the ground finally.
That's awesome, man. Going to be built right here.
It is. There's going to be a coffee shop. There's going to be a retail building built right there where that dirt pile is.
Okay.
It goes right along the railroad tracks and the Pinellas Trail, so it's going to be very multimodal. We're going to have a connection over there. And where we're standing right now is kind of where the buses will come in, providing real-time information. For the first time, an air-conditioned waiting room for our customers in the Florida heat.
Nice.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, and right next to City Hall.
Yeah, and it's very complimentary toward the new Clearwater City Hall. This whole area with the trail and everything is sort of the next new hip area of downtown Clearwater.
Wow. Invite me down for the ribbon cutting. I want to see it.
I will.
Whit, we're standing here in Clearwater right on the outside of the fence line of the project that Brad was just telling us about. You're head of the local MPO Ford Pinellas. You all are involved in this project, right?
Yeah, our role is to set priorities for federal and state funding. And so every year we develop a list of priorities. We try to link it with redevelopment and land use to create a more multimodal environment here in Pinellas County.
And what's your involvement in running and putting together this project here?
It's really multifaceted. We are primarily responsible for setting a priority and making sure that the state responds to that priority by bringing in federal and state funds as necessary for any project. But we also play a role in reviewing it and providing guidance on design and support for just how it functions operationally. There's a lot of questions about integration with the trail, and we are a lead agency for planning the Pinellas Trail. So that coordination was important. Also, some signalization in the operations for getting buses in and out of the transit station was something we had a role in as well.
Yeah, and you've got a semi-active train track here, right?
Yes, it's an active rail line owned by CSX.
So you mentioned that you're the lead agency in planning for the Pinellas Trail. Tell me about this trail.
Well, we're standing right on the trail here,
Wow.
Paul, and it's a huge amenity. So now we're really focusing on how do you get people to and from the trail, but it's really driven up property values for people who want to be close to that amenity.
All right, Bonnie, I'm going to have a grouper sandwich later for lunch, but right now I'm on the grouper bus. Tell me about it.
Yeah, the grouper, yes, our marketing team had a great time coming up with the name for this service. But it's a really new, exciting, innovative service that we launched last year. Basically, the grouper provides visitors to Pinellas County with a low-cost, one-seat option to go between the St.Pete Clearwater Airport and anywhere on Clearwater Beach.
Nice.
Yeah, it's really cool because riders, they can book in advance. They can download the grouper app. They can scan a QR code and book from the website, or they can just land at the airport, see some of our signage or the grouper vehicle, and just board and get on whenever. Another thing that's really cool about the grouper is that visitors to the area don't have to pay for a rental car or pay for parking at Clearwater Beach. They can come visit the area without a car, and they can also take some of our other cool services like the Clearwater Ferry and some of our trolley services.
That's great. So in micromobility, this is one of them, grouper, and you've got another fish type operation, right? Fish named operation. What's that?
Yeah, that's our snapper service.
Grouper and snapper.
Yes.
And I'm assuming I can catch that out here on the beach if I wanted to, right? That's what
We have those services operating in North County, and that's a brand new service that just launched this year. And really, like, riders in this area, they're looking for flexibility and options. So we have the fixed route service here throughout Pinellas County that PSTA offers. We also want to connect some of our riders in low density areas to our fixed route service. We also have other services that operate overnight, like this one, to the beach. And when we leverage other services like Uber and Lyft, we can provide those services to our customers at a lower cost option. So the snapper, it's a true micro transit service.
Okay.
So riders, we have two zones. We have one in Clearwater and we have one in Safety Harbor. And it's really designed to be a first last mile service and connect riders to downtown Clearwater and the Countryside Mall, where they can connect to some of our core fixed route services. They can book the snapper with an app, so they can book in advance. They can set up like recurring rides, but they can also just book or call PSTA on demand. Hey, I just want a ride. They can also just see the vehicle either in downtown Clearwater here or at Countryside Mall and just board the vehicle. Driver will just ask them where they're going.
And I don't have to be a resident, right? Like I can just be flying in to go to the beach and...
Yeah. If you're, if you're out here, you see the snapper vehicle, you can just go ahead. It's open to the public.
And you mentioned you have a partnership with Uber and Lyft. Tell me about that.
Yeah. We've been working with Uber and Lyft since 2016. We're actually the first transit agency in the U.S. to partner with Uber, and now we're their largest customer in Florida.
Wow.
But we started back in 2016 with our first last mile program, Direct Connect, and since then we've added a bunch of other services. We have an overnight service, TD Late Shift, that gets second and third shift low-income workers to and from work, and we have an on-demand program for our ADA paratransit riders. And that program is so big that over 60% of our paratransit rides are actually done on Uber and Lyft. And these services are awesome. Have been really life-changing for our customers. They can, get a new job, keep that job. They can, see friends, go shopping, and do trips that they aren't able to do, like on traditional paratransit. Maybe drop off their grandkids at school, or even like go return something at a store. It's really been amazing and life-changing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, Deneta, great to be here at your traffic management center here in Pinellas County. Tell us about it.
We're very proud of this center. It's a center where we do a lot of things to help with moving pedestrians and bicyclists and motor vehicles safely and effectively through Pinellas County. We have about almost close to 300 CCTV cameras, close to 70 dynamic message signs that are in the field that do like silver alerts and amber alerts. And then we also have technology such as IVA, which is intersection video analytics, and we also do things like connected vehicles, and we actually do incident management. So the operators here are responsible for the incident management side of it. So if there's a crash or anything along the roadways, we do inform the public through like the Waze app and things like that, like if a lane is blocked or closed or something like that.
It's also great you have a good transit connection because you help control the traffic cameras, right? Tell us a little about that.
Well, we do things that are related to the signals, not really the cameras, and it's called Transit Signal Priority, TSP, and it's a Sunrunner program that goes through the city of St. Pete and Pinellas County, so we do help out with that. We do have that project going on with the PSTA. We collaborate with them on that project.
I love the role you play in intersection safety, too. Tell us some about that.
So the intersection safety, we started a new program called, it's our IVA system. We actually have intersection video analytics at approximately 87 intersections right now. By the time we're done, we'll probably have the majority of all the intersections in Pinellas County. This provides technology for safety for pedestrians, bicyclists, any car movements. But the analytics are what makes it special because it lets you know if there's red light running, for instance, if they're speeding at an intersection. There's also things like lane compliance. So if a vehicle moves out of a lane because maybe the operations at that intersection aren't correct, then we can see this now in this analytic, and so we use this to help bring up the safety scores of each intersection. So we're looking for a network or a system where safety is just number one in Pinellas County, and that we're trying to address those things at these intersections that we never knew occurred.
Right.
Now we can see that now, and so we're very excited about the IVA program here at Pinellas County.
That's great. Well, thanks for sharing with us some today about this important program.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Yeah, okay.
Welcome to PSTA, Paul. I'm so happy that you have come to highlight us and show what we're doing for the community.
That's awesome, man. I can't wait to see it. This is a great facility.
Yeah. This facility is where it all happens at PSTA. I know you're going to get a full tour of it from some of this great staff we get to work with.
That's great.
Yeah. PSTA is about 40 years old. We just celebrated we're actually 41 years old, and we've been in this facility for 20 years.
Okay.
But it's a great facility. You know, PSTA is a mid-sized system. We operate bus service. We operate a BRT system. We're getting into multimodal. We're operating a ferry system now. And we have a very large, innovative paratransit system also. In total, there's about 800 employees and about 300 buses, including our contracted service.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait to dig in. Thanks, man.
Yeah,
Let's go.
thanks.
Yeah. Leon, I understand you are the senior driver here. How many years you got in?
35
35 years.
and counting.
And counting. That's good, brother. Yeah, most seniority. So what's it like being a driver? You've been driving in Pinellas County all that time?
Pinellas, yeah, all this time, and been here, coming to work every day and enjoying myself, mingling with people and helping people.
Is that what you like most about the job?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Do you have like one route you keep driving over and over again so you get to know the passengers, or they move you around?
No, sir, you can move yourself around. We
Okay.
pick our routes. I mean, when I started, I did one route, but I learned all the routes. So on the extra board, I've been on the extra board most of my life.
Oh, really?
Yes, I mean, I don't know if you understand the extra board. Extra board is they put the work together for you, and I call in and see what we have people to do that day. They don't have my schedule all fixed up.
Yeah.
So
How does it feel like among the operators? You feel more like a family? Everybody kind of knows each other, gets along well?
yeah, it's a family. I mean, this is my family. I mean,
Yeah.
one of my families.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's very, very, very nice.
That's good.
Yeah.
And what's your favorite bus to drive? Do you have a favorite?
They gone.
All the good bosses are out by the time you get here, huh?
Yeah, they gone. Yeah,
That's
they gone.
great. But you know how to do the electric and the diesel and all them?
Of course.
Yeah.
You know, I had the opportunity to even go up there and see how all this was the buses was put together
Oh, really?
in Oakland, California.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had
At the
opportunity.
manufacturing plant.
Yes, I did.
Oh, that's
That was
awesome.
great. That was great.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything else you want to tell us about being a driver?
Being a driver, yeah, it's about coming to work and performing, being happy to help people and stuff like that. That's the most thing, is to help people and, you know, just be here driving, answering questions. That's about it.
Yeah. That's great, man. Well, I appreciate all you do for us, brother.
Thank
It's
you.
great. Yep.
Thanks.
Darden, great to be with you here.
It's great to be with you, Paul.
Thank you.
Welcome to Pinellas County and PSTA.
There you go. So you got a great new service called Spark. Tell me about that.
PSTA is so excited about our new premium transit line called the Spark. It is all electric. That's why we call it the Spark. And it connects our busy hub at Grand Central Station all the way down 19 to Eckerd College and connects major institutions in the Skyway Marina District. It's one of the fastest growing residential and commercial districts in the county. And we're so thrilled to offer this limited stop, kind of a BRT light, all electric buses, and we call it the Spark.
So we're in the boardroom of PSTA, and you used to be a board member, right?
Yes.
Yeah, tell me about that. What is the role of a board? We haven't really talked about that much on the show before. I'm interested in your take on it.
I can say that I personally learned so much about transit and transit policy serving on the PSTA board when I was a St. Petersburg city council member. And it really was such a great experience to see, A, how we could help people directly who needed to get to jobs, to events, to meetings, to just living their lives. But also what an important role transit plays in economic development and reducing congestion. It is such an important part of learning how to be a pragmatic visionary for making your community better. And that is what I loved about it. And you cannot underestimate how important it is to have strong leaders on a transit board.
And what's coming next for PSTA?
Well, we are so excited taking over the Tampa Bay Ferry connecting St. Pete to Tampa and really seeing this as the foundation of growing waterborne transit in the Tampa Bay area. Tampa Bay is one of the biggest, most densely populated coastal areas to really not have a mature waterborne transit system. And I'm so proud, and it's natural that PSTA will be leading this effort.
When's that happening?
We are out looking for boats now. So knock on wood, I'm hoping that we're going to see a boat out there within a year.
That's great. Thank you, Darden.
Thank you. It's always great to have you here, Paul.
Well, Deborah, we are on the service that you helped get started, the Sunrunner. Amazing. What's it feel like to have your vision come true like this and to see it in operation?
The Sunrunner, first of all, welcome to the city of St. Petersburg, and I'm
thank you.
hoping that you're enjoying this fantastic weather.
I am. It's awesome.
And what this adds for us, the Sunrunner has been a game changer for the city of St. Petersburg. I was there when we actually had the ribbon cutting, and it meant so much to see this come to fruition, to provide transportation from the beautiful city of St. Petersburg to St. Pete Beach, where you can actually enjoy. You know, St. Petersburg, we're on the peninsula. So to be able to go from coast to coast and enjoy our coastal weather and our coastal beaches, it has been truly a game changer. But you know, it's more than just transportation, right? It's getting people to work. It's getting students here to enjoy downtown. I don't know if you've heard about our Spark.
They told me a little bit, but give me a little more on it.
Yes, I know when I first became an elected official, our students at Eckerd College wanted to get to the city of St. Petersburg. We're like, we cannot get downtown.
Okay.
So why can't we get downtown? So one thing that I've really admired PSTA about is that we listen to our community. We listen to the requests. We listen to some of those needs. So we actually had the ribbon cutting for our Spark, where actually leaves the campus of Eckerd College and takes them to Grand Station, which is where we're going to go. And they can also jump on this Sunrunner to enjoy the entertainment of our beautiful downtown St. Petersburg.
That's great. And so this goes right to the beach? Mm-hmm. Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, coast to coast.
Yeah. How big is St. Petersburg people-wise?
Approximately 270,000.
Very nice.
And I have about maybe 37,000 in my district.
Okay, very good. And you also serve, not only are you city councilman but you also serve as the chair of the board of PSTA, right?
I am currently.
Yeah, tell me
yes,
about
I
that.
am.
What are
I
you all
love it.
working there on?
Well, you know, it has always been our goal to assist Pinellas County to become multimodal. So we are always looking at opportunities to provide public transportation for our constituents to ensure that they're able to get to entertainment, to get to work, to go to school. And I love the fact that we have very, very vivacious sometimes communication amongst each other, because everyone comes with their own perspective, everyone comes with their own ideas, but the number one goal at the end of the day is always to provide quality service. It is always to provide quality service. So, you know, I look forward to having those conversations. We met this morning, wanting to make sure we're now working on our ferry. You know, so we're trying to truly become multimodal.
Yeah, so the ferry will go between this city and Tampa, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Oh, that's really exciting.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to just riding it just to ride. Just
Right.
to go, yes.
Yeah, that's great. All right, Amanda, where are we at here?
We are at Grand Central Station, right in the heart of St. Petersburg. It's one of our largest terminals in our system. We've got 11 bus routes that come through here, including our Sunrunner and our Spark.
And tell me about, we just did the Sunrunner. Tell me about Spark.
So Spark is actually our newest premium fixed route service, connecting Eckerd College down on the south end of St. Petersburg up to this station where students, residents of the south side of St. Petersburg, as well as students at Gibbs High School, Pinellas Technical College, St. Pete College, can all connect in to the many routes that come through here to get access to jobs, internships, and just general fun out at the beach.
Amanda, we were just riding the Sunrunner, and there was a guy on there, looks like he was dressed in a smock, maybe working at the hospital, and he was talking about a UPass program. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so UPass is our institutional partnership program where employers, like the healthcare systems, universities for their students, faculty, and staff, as well as hotels for both their employees and their guests, can enter an annual agreement with PSTA, and then all of their students, faculty, staff, employees, and hotel guests, depending on the type of institution, can ride for free just by showing their ID.
So if I'm working at one of those, where do I go to figure it out?
Yeah, so if you're gonna work at, if you want your employer to purchase a UPass, or if you're checking out a hotel to stay at when you're coming to visit Pinellas County, visit psta.net/UPass to see all of the participating organizations.
That's great. Thank you so much, Amanda.
Thank you.
Mayor, I love Dunedin.
Thank you. Well, we're pretty proud of it. I mean, we love our shops, our restaurants, the hometown feel, the Dunedin charm. So
Yeah, a lot of arts and all that. You got the trail coming through.
we do a lot to preserve our arts, our green space, our history, all those things that make us feel more quaint and more special.
Yeah, how many people live here about?
About 37,000 people.
That's
So
great. And today we went to a Blue Jays game.
We love our Blue Jays.
Yeah, what's the
and,
connection there?
Hey, and they're American League champions on top of it.
That's
so
right.
we're very excited. But anyway, this is the Blue Jays' 50th season in Dunedin.
Okay.
And actually 50th season in the MLB period.
Okay.
But this is the only spring training home they've ever known, and that's unique of any other team in the MLB. So we're very proud of that relationship. And then obviously a part of that is we're proud to be second home to a lot of Canadians.
Yeah.
We love our Canadians. They're family to us, and we're just excited when they're down here and visiting.
The snowbirds, huh?
The snowbirds.
Yeah.
Yep, the snowbirds.
That's great, all that connection coming together. And we always like to thread in the public transportation side to things. If people come down here, you know, because a lot of people do come to spring training, right? So what's the best way to get there?
What's really special is we have the special relationship with the PSTA, and so they use their trolley to 90 minutes before the game, 90 minutes after the game, they come to the Meese Hospital parking lot, into our Monroe Street parking lot, and they pick up people and take them to the game and then bring them back after the game. So it's a great way to get to the stadium because in Dunedin, parking's always an issue. So this is a way to solve it, and we're happy we have our partners, PSTA.
So you've got all these connections. You got your Scottish history, you got the Blue Jays, you got the Canadians. You have a lot of folks involved, I imagine, in the community, huh?
You know, we really do, and it's one of the things we pride ourselves on because, you know, we've recently been talking about what makes Dunedin special, what creates a connectivity, and it really is the passion and love of our citizens who do a lot of giving us a lot of feedback and helping us along the way with the things that mean a lot to them, like green space.
Yeah.
Boy, our citizens passionate about green space. But
Yeah, I love
they're
that
passionate about
trail.
a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
you bet,
it's
you bet.
great. Well, I've enjoyed being at this. It's not really too much of a hidden treasure anymore. I guess everybody knows about it, but it's hidden to me, and it's exciting to be here. I love this place.
It's not, but we love our visitors. And again, come down, enjoy our shops, enjoy our restaurants, and go to the ball game. See the Blue Jays win.
There you go. Yeah. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
So tell me about this. This is your logo?
This is the original crest for the brewery. So when my dad started the brewery, I was playing bagpipes in the middle school, like pipe bands. And so he started realizing that, maybe we have some Scottish history. And so he went looking for it, and he found out that we actually did have some Scottish history. Of course, the Scottish roots of Dunedin. But so he went and had a designer come up with this crest to kind of bring together almost like a family tree, like a family crest, but with all the bagpipes and the grain and the hops and everything in there. And then, of course, the St. Andrew's Cross, which is the, Scottish flag of freedom.
And I think we got some bagpipers playing here tonight. Maybe walking around.
Usually around Dunedin you find them.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah. We always have live music, too, here.
That's great. Yeah, you got a show going on tonight,
We
right?
do, yeah. You
What's
have to
that
catch
gonna
it with us. We've got this band Marvin, some great jazz fusion.
Oh, nice. Jazz fusion.
Oh, yeah.
Is it technical?
Oh, super technical. Yeah, and they're from up in New England, so they're from out of state.
Awesome, man. Well, I can't wait. We'll stay around to see that. That'll be great. Yeah. Well, thanks for showing us around.
Yeah,
This has been great, man. Yeah.
Been great to have you.
So, Jeff, you're a town commissioner here in Dunedin.
I am, yes, sir.
And Michael was just telling us about this connection that you all have with your forebears over in Scotland.
In Scotland?
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you about it.
Yeah.
Actually, our Scottish cultural heritage follows Dunedin all the way back to the beginning.
Wow.
Where it's actually founded by two Scots, J.O. Douglas and James Somerville, who opened up a mercantile. We had a lot of trading that was going on in Dunedin, and they wanted to open up a post office. And who knew, but when you put in your application for a post office, you need the name of a town. And so they chose Dunedin, which is Gaelic for Edinburgh, their hometown in Scotland.
Oh, is that right?
And so it goes all the way back to the beginning.
And you have a big population of people with Scottish roots here?
Absolutely. And what we don't have in residence, we certainly have in tourism that comes over. And we are actually, as a city, we also make pilgrimages over to Scotland.
Oh, wow.
And that we have, in 1957, great stories. In 1957, we built our middle school in town. And we had Highland in the name of the school, Dunedin Highland Middle School. And so there was a reporter that was in the crowd that says, hey, you got Highland, it was founded by two Scots, you should play bagpipes. And they all agreed, and we actually had two bagpipes that were donated to the middle school. And that's kind of the birth of the bagpipes in Dunedin. And in 1957, the birth in the middle school. 1961, 4 years later, we opened up the high school. You have to have bagpipes at the high school. 4 years later, we had the City of Dunedin pipe band that was formed. That was all alumni. So you had this streamline of Scottish culture and heritage in instrumentation, in piping, dancing, drumming, that went all the way through to our City of Dunedin pipe band.
Awesome.
And then we have Highland Games, which supports our Scottish culture and heritage. It supports all the piping, drumming, and dancing. And it started out as just a booster fundraiser on the football field of the high school. It is now a signature event within the county and brings in an incredible amount of economic development for this end of the county. So it's just fabulous. Throughout the county, it's wonderful.
That's great.
Yeah.
I think we're going to hear some bagpipes tonight.
Oh, well, let me tell you about Ian and Eric real quickly. They are really Ian is our piping director for the City of Dunedin.
Okay.
And Eric is the drumming director. And they actually teach in the middle school, the high school, and the city band.
Very
so
cool.
if there's bagpipes in Dunedin, it's coming from these two gentlemen, and they are fantastic.
That's great, man. Thanks.